wearing good clothes alone does not make us respectable. Today, with the perpetuation of advertising, social media, and influencer culture, the whole of society is becoming obsessively focused on looking good. Wearing expensive clothes, perfumes, makeup, watches, and jewelry is associated with having achieved success. Walk through any mall in almost any part of the world and you will notice that the maximum number of shops are those that sell clothes, shoes, and makeup. The result of this is that our self-esteem has become tied to our clothes and accessories instead of being tied to our character. We feel that if we dress well, we will command the respect of people around us. But this is true only to a small extent. While good dressing certainly catches people's attention momentarily, there is something far more valuable which earns us long-lasting love and respect in the eyes of people. What is this thing? Paramahansa Yogananda has explained it in his book Man's Eternal Quest. Let us listen in. One is judged somewhat by his dress, but largely by the way he conducts himself. Always be clean and trim in appearance. Avoid overdressing. Fancy clothes and accessories make one look like a museum piece. Clothe yourself simply and neatly as befits your personality. But first of all, learn good behavior. Once you have developed your mind and cultivated appealing inner virtues, dress becomes less important. Mahatma Gandhi proved that clothes alone do not make the man. He wore only a loincloth by the way of identifying himself with the simple masses of India. If you want to learn more about how Gandhiji came to adopt only a loincloth to wear, you can read a wonderful story about it which I have linked below. So Mahatma Gandhi once arrived thus clad for a party that was being given by an English governor. But the servant would not let him in. So he returned home and sent a package by message to the governor. It contained a suit. The governor called him at his home and asked the meaning of the package. The great man replied, "I was invited to your party, but I wasn't allowed entrance because of my dress. Therefore I have sent my suit instead," implying that the governor valued the suit more than Gandhiji as a person. The governor, of course, was apologetic. Even in London, Mahatma Gandhi went to call on the King and the Queen of England clad only in his loincloth. In this way, Mahatma Gandhi had transcended the clothes personality. Now, I am not recommending this mode of dress. Gandhi had a mission to fulfill and this is a part of his role. If one becomes as great as Gandhi, he may do as he sees fit. The point is, one should not think all the time about the body, nor should he be careless of it. To give the body too little or too much attention makes one become unbalanced and fanatical. Look after the body in a reasonable way and remember always what is most important, your mentality, your behavior. Give more attention to the mind, the springboard of your behavior, for that is what most persons respond to. So it is high ideals and a refined moral character which earns us genuine and long-lasting respect. Cultivating honesty, sincerity, lack of cunningness and jealousy, cheerfulness, helping nature, kindness and goodwill for others is far more valuable than exclusively focusing on clothes and outer appearance. It is our inner appearance that matters, not just before the world, but ultimately before God. So we must keep our inner nature clean and tidy if we wish to earn the grace of God. Now before I end, I would just like to say a point on Gandhiji. Certain people today have developed misgivings for him. But what we must understand is that in every person we find good qualities along with some shortcomings. Therefore, as wise people, we must identify the strengths and weaknesses in others and emulate the strengths while avoiding the weaknesses. Gandhiji was a great man but not a God-realized soul. And so while he had numerous fine qualities worth emulating, there were also some shortcomings in his nature. He himself admitted to many of these in his writings. But what made Gandhiji a really great human being is that he not only spoke of high ideals like non-violence, truth and simplicity of living, but he also applied these principles in his life. This is why Yogananda ji has spoken about him in his book. Thanks for watching, and we'll meet again in the next video.